Ugh.
Cyberpunk 2 officially announced. Now, I had to hit the group chat because sent this screenshot to the group chat and I was like, what? And our friend was like, yeah. And I was just like, listen, I'm gonna just tell you up front. How Cyberpunk, the first one launched, I thought CD Projekt Red would never go back to Cyberpunk again. Just because it was such a brand damaging launch and they spent so much time and effort and money to bring it up to a somewhat standard that they promised. I didn't think we was gonna get it to. Cyberpunk 1 made them run to the back to the Witcher series, which the Witcher 3 games over 6 years is just crazy. I hope that's not true. But yeah, what did you make about the Cyberpunk 2 being quote unquote allegedly officially confirmed?
So I ain't gonna lie. And just like how when you just announced it and I'm ugh now. The
Mind
announcement.
you, you have a console with the cyberpunk theme,
Oh
a
yeah. So
cyberpunk
real
theme
quick.
controller.
Hold on. I got you. So real quick, full transparency. I believed in the hype of the original Cyberpunk. The
Yeah.
marketing, all of it. I was fully on board. As my cousin like to say, I drank the Kool-Aid. I was all in on it. So much so that I bought the Xbox One X Cyberpunk
Yes.
edition. I
Yeah.
bought it just for
Mhm.
that fucking game to come out and be so subpar, so lacking that you had to have the next gen console to play it properly. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Years. It took years for them to bring Cyberpunk in a stable mindset with consumers and gameplay. And then even when they turned the ship around with their 2.0 update, oh, we're done. This is the best it can be. They kept coming back. And I felt the same way that these motherfuckers was like, hey, we done. Because they didn't say shit about Cyberpunk for the longest. They was talking
Yeah.
about we're not gonna do expansions like we did with Witcher. We're gonna do one and bounce out. So I was like, oh, you're gonna go back to The Witcher because last I checked, The Witcher 3 was it. Geralt was done. We're moving on to bigger, better things. Now here you all come about, oh yeah, Witcher 4. We can tell more
Yeah.
stories. All right.
Yeah, they
Now
come back to old faithful.
yeah, now y'all talking about Cyberpunk 2, and they toting the same word bullshit they was talking about on the first one. They already said that the game will have first and third person options. You fool me once, you ain't fool me again. Y'all said that with Cyberpunk 1, just for at the 11th hour to change it out. I'm gonna slow my brakes. Pump breaks real quick because I know there's gonna be people in the comments. You didn't give it a chance. They turned it around.
Hey,
Etc. etc. Hey, look here.
listen. Let me just
Games are
say, my
70,
cousin gave it a chance
right.
to
I'm
where
telling you
I
right now,
didn't.
games are 70 doll hairs these days. And while I'm not gonna say I sympathize and I understand, I'd just be lying. I don't understand you all. Even though it came out and they fixed it, it should have been fixed when it came out. I don't
Wait,
understand why
before it
consumers
came
are
out?
willing to. I'm sorry, it should have been fixed when it came out. I don't understand why consumers are so quick to forgive and give such leniency with this medium. Because let you go to a movie and pay $20, $25 a ticket, and a quarter way into the film, it started messing up, and they were like, hey, my God, they having technical difficulties. Hey, come back next week. We'll get this fixed for you. Like, what? The fuck you talking about? But when it comes to games and a game launch broken, they'll fix it in a couple months. No, that is unacceptable, and people should hold these companies accountable. Now, yes, I'll let you know right now, I know my wallet is way more laxed than my cousin's. I buy a lot of shit. My cousin, she is very apprehensive, and Cyberpunk was the last straw that has made me feel I'll even more fully transparent. Not only did I buy that console, I bought the fucking collector's edition as well. So I'm in this game for hundreds of dollars. But I felt was they have come out with a few tidbits of what they plan to do with this game, what they've learned from their mistakes of the first one. We didn't been around this block before and heard all this. It's just been announced. Ain't no telling whether this is in pre-production, full production, or they just talking. But I'm letting you know right now, a piece of me just don't care. I have no faith. There's been other reports coming out of CD Projekt where they're talking about they have ditched their Red engine and going full on Unreal Engine 5. They're talking about they're masters of it. I'm like, how are you a master of it? This is your first Your first time using this engine to make a game. How are you a master at it? And then they're also giving a promise talking about when they launch The Witcher 4, they plan to have 4, 5, and 6, 3 games launch and come out within a 6-year time span. We're talking about when games have 5+ year developments for just one. And they're making a bold promise like that. So that either means you all are talking out of your ass, or here comes the dreaded term. They're using AI to help and assist. I ain't got no faith. I don't want to hear this. Show me. I'm in the I'm in the show me phase
In the
because they
show me
promised
era.
third person. They promised third person for Cyberpunk 2. That was the only fucking reason I was buying it. And by the time they pulled the rug button, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be first person. I couldn't cancel it. Couldn't cancel it. It was already paid for. I had to let it come. And I was like, well, Infamous, you play first person shooters. You play first person games. Give it a try. It was a really bad try. I'm gonna stop it there. I can smell the comment section about to light my ass up. How dare you? It may have launched bad, but they truly turned around. Did you not play Phantom Liberty? Idris Alba. They've done more for that game, just like No Man's Sky. And even with that,
But
No Man's Sky shouldn't have launched how it launched.
yeah,
But my
like
rant is over. I'm handing it over to my cousin. Trace, how you feel about this?
I mean, listen, I can say my cousin gave this game a honest try to where I probably did. Because once it launched and I was struggling to get through the goddamn tutorial and shit was floating and disappearing, I never went back. I'm a jaded soul. I'm very pessimistic. And fortunately, this was a game, like my cousin said, he paid for. So I didn't feel that sting when I said, you know what, fuck this game. I'm not going back. And it took them a while. I mean, I didn't hear and see when they was like, "Oh, it's stable and all that," and I was just like, I'm good. Yeah, that's just I don't know. Listen, but let me just go through the tea leaves. Cyberpunk 2 is real and confirmed, officially announced by CD Projekt Red, currently in early development, which can mean anything. Being led by new CD Projekt Red studio in North America, which is Boston and in Vancouver. I didn't know that. Important: no trailer, no release date, no gameplay yet. This is a long-term project not coming soon. Why is this a
Mm,
huge deal?
mm,
Cyber 2077 had one of the worst AAA launches ever. Massive refunds,
mhm,
lawsuits. Sony
mhm,
temporarily removed it from the PlayStation Store, but the
mhm.
game made quote unquote a massive comeback. Phantom Liberty expansion was a major success. Players' trust started to return. Listen, Cyberpunk went from industry embarrassment to full redemption. That's up for
Mm.
debate. What is
That's bold claim. Bold
yeah,
claim, but go ahead.
like my cousin said, switching to Unreal Engine 5, moving away from their old Red engine, building a brand new development pipeline, new leadership team handling the sequel, meaning better performance, faster development, and fewer launch disasters? Question mark, question mark. What fans expect from Cyberpunk 2, a fully finished game at launch. I mean, that's every fan expect that from a fucking game, okay?
We have to say that out loud? We really gotta
Deeper
say that?
Deeper RPG system, smarter AI and police system, bigger and more alive night city, choices that actually matter, no broken console versions at release. What's a realistic timeline for this game? They're saying 2028 to 2030. CG Projekt Red is currently focused on the next Witcher saga. Cyberpunk sequel is still, in early development, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is where I might just end. And I'm just going to say, Cyberpunk 2 is officially real. I mean, I fact checked it. Now CJ Project Red has a big shot to prove the redemption story wasn't a fluke when they went back and took the time to fix the first one. Their redemption is launching a complete and unbroken game this time. Not, oh yeah, we're gonna go back and fix it because we made this promise. No, do it at launch. I don't want to hear about no shit fucking up when the sequels come out, because a lot of people are like me that didn't go back. I know a lot of people was just like, yo, fuck this game. They forever don't have trust. This could be a real redemption. I don't think you get a redemption for fixing the game that you promised that wouldn't be that way and up to a certain standard. That's not a redemption. Now this one, if they did it right and it comes out right, cool. All right, City is probably back in okay graces with me. But I am very nervous about that whole Witcher statement that came out. I don't know if we fact checked that or not. That's allegedly. I'll just say allegedly. But 3 Witcher games in the span of 6 years just doesn't sound right. And I know a lot of people are always get all in their panties when a game company says AI. Listen, they're all doing it one way or another. They're using AI for something. Now, if they do it to the
Yeah,
point
let
where
it
the
go.
consumer, yeah, if they can do it to the point where the consumer can't tell or really can't point out like AI did that, then cool, by all means, do you boo boo. But I think for them to be pushing out 3 Witcher games in 6 years, AI is heavily involved in that. That's all I got. Listen, we'll wait and see. I'm pessimistic. I'm not buying this. I mean, if my cousin buy it, then cool, I'll play it, but I'm not going out of my way to buy the sequel. Like, I'm jaded. I'm pessimistic. Yeah, it takes a lot for me to go back after being burnt by a game in a game studio. I mean, they'll get me on The Witcher just because The Witcher was a great fucking game. Cyberpunk? Nah, I'm cool.
And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, Are You Not Entertained?